Pastor Dave got a haircut. Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think? Good morning, YouTube, on this beautiful Tuesday, May 30th, 2017. Gather around this morning and pull up a chair. I'm not in Jerusalem. I'm sitting on my back deck and I'm listening to the wind chimes. I'm listening to the birds sing a beautiful song this morning. I'm going to have a little bit of my coffee. Let me know in the comment section below, what are you going to share with Pastor Dave this morning as we begin our day together. I want to touch on something. We see many American pastors making the pilgrimage to Jerusalem, and they run here and they run there and they run to and fro, and they talk about the Old Testament, but they don't talk about Jesus. They don't preach Christ crucified to the Jews that do not know Jesus as the Messiah. They don't preach that Jesus is the only way, that Jesus, 2,000 years ago, the Son of the living God, came for the salvation and the remission of sins. They don't preach that. Now, some street preachers from the United States, they make the trip, the pilgrimage to Jerusalem, to the Holy Land, and they stand there and they preach Christ crucified. But Jesus is the only way to the Jewish people. But Jesus is the Messiah. But they don't get many hits on YouTube. They don't get very many, if any, views at all. No recognition. I'm sitting on my back porch this morning, listening to the birds sing. And this reminds me of when we were homeless, my wife and I and our children, and we worked all of the fairs and festivals, even though we had no place to sleep at night. We did airbrushing, and my wife did airbrush art. And she would have beautiful, beautiful graphics of Jesus. And we took a few jobs doing Jewish bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs, but we stopped because this is what I'm talking about. The Jewish people do not recognize Jesus as the Messiah. At the bar mitzvahs and the bat mitzvahs, the parents would want us to take tape and cover up the name of Jesus. And we couldn't do that. We couldn't do that. This world is shaking. It's quaking. A major earthquake. 5.3 in Alaska again. And I will preach Christ crucified. I will preach that Jesus is the only way. There is no other way. The people of Israel, of Jerusalem, of Bethlehem, they need to know who Jesus was. We need to be a voice to a lost world. The people here in the United States need to know who Jesus was. It's not about the pastor and the popularity and all eyes and cameras on the pastors and television cameras zooming in. We need to zoom up to the sky. We need to lift up our heads, for our redemption draws nigh. He's coming very quickly. I want to thank the following over the weekend that have given to our ministry and outreach to the homeless. I want to thank George for a gift of $20 and Sister Linda, precious Sister Linda, $150 to our ministry and outreach to the homeless. It was a very busy weekend, this Memorial weekend. I want to ask all of you, I need an outpouring, an overabundance of prayers today for my son and for myself. Keep us in your thoughts and keep us in your prayers. Seek the Father diligently. Go to that secret place and just spend time with the greatest Father in the world. love God, love Jesus. Keep your focus and your eye on Jesus, not the world, and love one another. I'll put the link to our ministry and outreach to the homeless below. God bless you today.